Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Christ Center Mental Health. This is me, David Sarche, coming to you, making a video after about over like almost 3 months now. First off, I wanted to apologize for being missing in action for so long. I know you guys missed me. Um, I had a lot going on. This is gonna be a life update video. This is probably gonna be my longest life update video because I have a lot to update you guys about. A lot happened in the past like 2.5 months. Um, the first thing I want to talk about that I have written down here is I want to explain what happened. I said a little bit on my comment about that I had surgery. Like, um, that's only part of what happened. It happened back in May. My nurse practitioner put me on a new medication called clozapine, and you guys, I may or may not have made a life update video where I told you guys about that medication, me being on it. I don't remember if I did or not, but yeah, he put me on a new medication called clozapine, and for like a whole month after I was put on that medication, I was getting sicker and sicker. I know I was able to do my interview videos with the his strength and weakness videos, which by the way I do plan on doing those again soon. So stay tuned for those. I don't know when I'll be able to do those again, but I do intend to pick that back up again. So if you're interested, if you're a Christian who's interested in sharing your story about your struggle with mental illness, please contact me and we'll work out something to where we can have you on the show and I can interview you and you can share your story. Anyway, so back to what I was talking about. He put me on clozapine, and for like a month, I was like getting sicker and sicker. I was like experiencing certain symptoms, like I was feeling excessive drowsiness, like not just regular drowsiness. I was sleeping like pretty much all day. I only woke up long enough to do the interviews, but other than that, I was sleeping all day and all night. I had excessive drooling. My wife even told me at one time I even peed out my bowel, and then my white blood cell count was high, and we told my nurse practitioner about all this, and he still didn't take me off the medication. And before you guys sit there and judge me and say that I should have just stopped taking the medication right away myself, you can't just stop taking psychiatric medications. That's highly dangerous. You can't. You have to slowly taper yourself off, and you can't taper yourself off yourself. You have to have the psychiatrist do it. So that's why we were trying to tell him about what was going on, so he can slowly taper me off of it. But it all came to a head on June 10th when I felt like I felt like I had to constantly pee, but no pee was coming out when I would stand at the toilet, and I felt like this like my bladder was hurting really bad. So I ended up going to the emergency room, and from all I remember from that day was I got in the I got in the taxi cab to go to the emergency room, and after I got in the cab, everything just went black. Like I don't remember anything. I was out for like 3 weeks after that. At that point, I don't even remember going into the hospital. But apparently I was awake because I texted my wife when they told me that they were going to do surgery, and I texted her saying that they're going to do surgery on me, and um yeah, I don't remember that at all. But it turned out that my colon got perforated, and I went into septic shock, and like the surgeons told my wife that they didn't think I was gonna make it. But yeah, so basically now, because of this, I have to wear an ileostomy bag. Um, yeah, and it's been a long road. I've been in the hospital for about 84 days. I was in the hospital from June 10th all the way to September 2nd, and yeah, it's been rough. Like like I went from from the general hospital to an LTAC facility to an acute rehab facility, and then I came home on the 2nd of September. But yeah, like, and it was just crazy. Like my ileostomy bag, I don't have a stoma because my stoma when I was in the hospital went necrotic and fell off. And so now I don't have a stoma, so now it's really hard to get a bag to stay on because it keeps leaking. And like we may have figured it out now. Like we've been getting lucky by God's grace, like to and keeping a bag on for a while because well the way we do it is we well, I'm not going to go into the details about how we do it, but yeah, we may have figured out how to get it to stay on for a while, but yeah, it's been a long road. Yeah, but through this all, like I really have an amazing wife. Like you have no idea. Like marriage has been a real blessing. Like my wife has been strong throughout this whole ordeal. Like she's been standing by my side. She's been helping me out, and I appreciate her so much. And I am I feel completely blessed to have her in my life. Like I couldn't imagine like going through this without her. And like I know it's been hard on her. She's been really stressed out, and she's been really like because she's been working a whole lot because of this, and she's been really stressed out. I do intend once I'm fully recovered. I'm not fully recovered yet. I'm like well, as you can see, I have to walk with a walker right now. Like I I still I have to go through physical therapy. I have a home health aide, and I have to go through physical therapy and like to get my strength back. I'm getting stronger every day, and I told my wife that as soon as I get my strength back, I'm gonna take her out on a date. We're gonna go to this Mexican restaurant in town that I keep hearing is like the best Mexican place ever. So I'm gonna take her to that place, and she likes Mexican food. I don't really like Mexican food, but I'm gonna treat her because of how great she's been through all of this. And we're gonna go to a Mexican restaurant, and we're just gonna have a nice night out once I get my strength back. Because it's gonna be my way of thanking her. Like, um, we also want to do something nice for our church family and my sisters because through all this, my church family and my sisters have been really helpful towards us. Like, I mean, they given my wife plenty of rides back and forth from our apartment to the hospital so she can see me. They've they've done a lot to help us out, so we also want to do something for them too, like to as a way of saying thank you. Um, yeah, me and her are both blessed to have our church family and my sisters, and like it's just been great. Like I'm glad we're not going through this alone. Um, Something good that came out of this situation is I was able to quit smoking. Like Um, well, you can't be in the hospital for over 80 days without smoking and then come out thinking you're going to smoke again. But I haven't had a cigarette since I've been out of the hospital. And well, okay, that's a lie. I've had one cigarette since I've been out of the hospital, but it tasted so nasty to me that I didn't even finish it. Well, I honestly wanted to finish it because I bummed a cigarette off of someone, and I didn't, and he was right in front, and I don't want to throw it out right in front of him because I'll be rude. So I forced myself to finish it, but it was so disgusting. So I never picked up a cigarette after that. Like so I officially quit smoking. And I've also I don't know if you can tell, but I've lost weight because of the surgery. Like I've gained a little bit of it back since I've been out of the hospital, but I have lost like I used to weigh about 285 pounds. Now I weigh last time I got weighed it said I weighed about 235 pounds. So that's a significant amount of weight that I lost. Hopefully I can keep it up though. And also, I'm only on one antipsychotic medication now, and that's risperidone. And it's been working just wonderful for me. And it's a really low dose. It's about 1.5 milligrams, and it's been working amazing. Like I can think clearly. I'm not really having any hallucinations or grandiose delusions, and it's been working wonderful. And I take it twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening time. Um, yeah, like it's been really great. Like I'm really glad that some good has come out of this. Like it's true when it says in Romans 8:28 that God uses all things to work together for the good of those who love him, who are called according to his purpose. It is true. God does use all things, whether they're good or bad, for his purposes, for our good. So anytime you're struggling and going through something really bad, just keep in mind that God's going to use that for your good. You just got to keep trusting him and keep loving him and keep being faithful to him. Like even when you're faithless to him, he still will remain faithful to you because he can't deny himself. Um which leads me to my next topic. I decided I wanted to I decided I want to pursue a career in apologetics. Like I still want to be a mental health advocate, but I want to pursue more of a career in apologetics. So I looked up how to become a professional apologist, and it talked about a lot about like getting your name out there in the beginning, like creating a blog site and going on social media and just getting your name out there. So I created a blog site and I wrote my first blog where I outlined my doctrinal beliefs. And then after that I'm going to do a series on my blog about I'm going to critique Christopher Hitchens' book God is Not Great, how religion ruins everything. Or I think that's what it was. No, how religion poisons everything. That's so I'm going to critique that book in my future blog posts. Um and then my blog site is going to be specifically for apologetics related stuff. And then my YouTube channel is still going to be mental health awareness from a Christ-centered perspective. And I'm going to do work on both of those simultaneously. The blog site, I'm going to update that every week. My YouTube channel, I'm going to update this like as much as I can. Like if not every day, at least once every other day or something. Um, I'm gonna try and become more consistent with my YouTube channel. And my wife also says she can help me with editing my videos. Like I don't want to put too much on her plate right now, so I don't know when I'm gonna ask her to help me out with that. I'll wait till things calm down a little bit more. So I don't put too much. I don't ask too much of her right now. So I'm just gonna so bear with me. My videos are gonna be kind of bland right now, but when things start to calm down and we start getting back in the swing of things, like I'm gonna I'm gonna have her help me edit my videos so they look more flashy and more sophisticated and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna post links in the description box to my blog site so you guys can check it out for yourself. And I only have one blog on there right now, but next week I'm gonna have my second blog on there. It's gonna be on I think either the introduction or chapter one of Christopher Hitchens' book. And I'm also on Twitter, everyone. Like I created a Twitter account. I'm gonna post a link to the Twitter account in the description box below also, so you guys can follow me on Twitter. Um, yeah. All right. Now here's another thing I wanted to talk about. This actually is actually really hard for me. I'm really struggling with this. My mom passed away on August 22nd of this year. I was still in the hospital, and it's really really difficult. Like I don't want to go into the details about exactly what happened to her, like because I don't want like I just don't want to go into details about what happened to her, about what caused her to pass away. But I am thankful that when I was in the hospital, they did work it out for me to go see my mom before she passed. Like, and my sisters had her cremated, and they gave me the ashes, so I have her urn. Um, yeah, it's been a struggle for me. I'm really devastated by the fact that my mom's now gone. I miss my mom every day. I like my wife has said like she hasn't really seen me like really grieve. And that's because part of that's because I mean I have cried a few times in the hospital when I've been by myself but I'm trying to remain strong right now for my wife's sake and for my own sanity and because everything that's been going on like I haven't really had the time to fully grieve yet and like I'm just trying to hold things together but it's really tough like I miss my mom a lot and it really bothers me because I'm not really sure about my mom's salvation. I'm not really sure if my mom's with the Lord or not. Like I'm not sure if she understood the gospel, and it bothers me a lot. I wish I would have. I have a lot of regrets, and I wish I would have shared the gospel with her more often. But I don't know. Like I hope and pray that she is with the Lord. Because my mom, as those of you who don't know, my mom also suffered with severe mental illness, and she wasn't taking her medication, so she was really in bad shape, and she suffered for most of her life because of it. So I would hate to find out that my mom is suffering for all eternity. So I hope that God had mercy on her and brought her into the kingdom. But I don't know. I really don't know. And it's just really been bothersome to me. Um, I love my mom, and I hope she's okay. And um, again, I'm really glad to have my wife. I can relate to that verse in Genesis that talks about how Isaac was comforted by his wife after the passing of his mother. I can relate to that now because, like, my wife has been an amazing comfort to me in this time with my mom's passing. I'm completely blessed to have her in my life. I appreciate her so much. Um Also, now because of this situation, you guys may be wondering, am I now against psychiatric medication because of what I've been through? No, I'm not. I'm still an avid supporter of psychiatric medication. Like psychiatric medication does help people with mental illness. And if you have mental illness, I strongly support you going, or I strongly suggest you getting on psychiatric medication. Only if you for sure know you have a mental disorder. Like, if you haven't been officially diagnosed with a mental disorder by a licensed psychiatrist, then do not self diagnose yourself because that's dangerous. Like, if you suspect that you may have some kind of mental illness, then make sure you go see a psychiatrist and get evaluated. And then if they say you have a mental disorder, then get on medication. Like I'm a strong supporter of psychiatric medications because they do help. But you know what? From now on, anytime a psychiatrist wants to put me on a new medication, me and my wife are going to thoroughly research that medication before I take it because I don't want this to happen again. Um, yeah, so like that's that. I want to close real quick with a. I have a prayer, like a prayer, I have a couple prayer requests. My prayer request for those of you who are Christian on my channel is that I can get a reversal surgery. What that is um they're gonna go inside me and reconnect my colon, and if they can do that, then I can get I don't have to wear an ileostomy bag anymore, and I can do my business normally again. And we can put this behind us and we can move on. And that's what we really want. We want to be able to put this behind us and move on. So please pray that I can get this reversal surgery. I find out on the 19th, I'm going to see my trauma surgeon, and they're going to let me know if they're willing to do a reversal surgery. And if they're not, then hopefully they can give us a referral to the Cleveland Clinic, and they'll do the reversal surgery. And that's what we're really hoping. If we can't get a reversal surgery, then we want to at least get a stoma revision so that I can at least wear a ostomy bag with comfort, and it'll actually stay on and not leak, and it'll be easier to manage. So that's not preferable. We prefer the reversal surgery, so please pray for that. But if we can't get the reversal surgery, then we want the stoma revision. And then also, please pray that the Lord will strengthen and sustain my wife through all of this, and keep her strong, and keep her strong going to work, and help her and that the Lord will help her rest and get plenty of rest so she's not stressing out so much. Um, yeah, so thank you very much for sticking it through and watching this whole video. I appreciate it. I love you guys. I love all of you guys, even the ones who hate me. And I just appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you, and deuces.